In this video, let's perform a small upgrade of an old Mac Pro. Hi people, we have a Mac Pro model 11 HT6 2007 of the year of release. It no longer supports modern operation system. I will certainly try to update. I connected an old square monitor via an adapter. Here is a video card from the Mac Pro 2010 years of release. AMD HD 57770 1GB in memory. On the back panel there is a serial number by which you can view the factory configuration on the internet. Retro Mac Pro model 2 1 quad-core Intel Xeon video card GPU. Так, look, graphic display AT Radeon HD 12GB RAM. The Hackintosh El Capitan is already installed here. I wonder if I can boot from an external HDD. How, let's try and check it out at the same time. I started loading, but then I showed a crossed out stop singing. It is clear. Then we will prepare our SSD disk. Now I will expand the Mac Pro. From the side it has a panel that opens. At the moment he has 4 trays installed in the interior for hard drives. We squeezingly remove all 4 hard drives and put them next to each other. They are very correct. There is a lot of dust in the interior. It has never been cleaned. We take a compressor pump and a molar brush, clean the dust from the hard drives and into the interior of the Mac Pro case. There is so much dust in the interior that you can grow vegetables. I don't have a 3.5-inch adapter, so we'll just insert the SSD temporarily into the 4 slot. Fix the SSD with paper tape. Now you need to find the hard drive on which the operation system is installed. Probably on this hard drive, but is not accurate. Now we will search in turn. We turn on the Mac Pro and wait and see that the gray screen is not loading yet. Remove this hard drive, insert another one. I found it perfectly on the second attempt. Now we take the bootable flash drive. I have 11 installed on it. Boot from the flash drive installation. On the keyboard at start, hold the Alt button. We wait for it to load. After downloading, select the language and we will need to open the disk utility. Now we will need to select our SSD drive and initialize it, then click Erase, rename SSD and press Erase. OK. Finish. Next we go to the recovery point, select the source, the old hard drive on which the operation system is installed, and write the patch to our new SSD drive. He will ask you to erase all the information from our SSD. We agree and wait for 2 hours to copy the blocks. And in the meantime, I downloaded a patcher for each Sierra. I want to try, and suddenly it will be possible to install. Maybe. Copying blocks is complete. Turn off our Mac Pro, remove the old hard drive from which we copied. Now you can turn on the Mac Pro and check whether the download should start from our SSD. Great. The system booted up quickly enough. We enter the password and now it has become fast die to the SSD hard drive. We are conducting an experiment with the patcher. First you need to fix the date and set to 2018 year to run the installation of each Sierra on the top of the current operation system. Pro made several attempts while it did not work. The computer complains, gives errors, which means that we will not be able to install each Sierra on it. This Mac Pro is very outdated. Let's leave it as it is. Go on, we still have the LEDs on red. The RAM is not working correctly. And also the video card is very hot. The thermal paste should be replaced on the video card, so we remove it. Then we extract the modules which RAM just pulls on itself. We will use a good thermal paste and screw the 4 screws of the GPU cooling radiator. Oops, finish. Unfasten the fan loop. Use a toothbrush to clean off the dry thermal paste. We carry an approximate amount of thermal paste. It should not be much and also should not be small. Close the cooling radiator, turn the video card over and tighten the screws. We have served out graphics card. Now we have to serve the memory. I also noticed that there is no Wi-Fi module in this Mac Pro, so I removed it from the old MacBook. Now we will check the installation will work or not work. Inside the case there are a cable already ready to connect the Wi-Fi module. You will only need to get them out. They are located behind the motherboard. I moved the SSD to slot 1 and returned the other 3 hard drives. It remains to solve the problem with RAM. You will need to remove the panels, clean the contacts and insert them back. Swapped the RAM modules, inserted, turned on, and the Mac Pro did not turn on. The indicator on the panel began to blink quickly. Look. I took it out again, swapped it around, and everything worked. Ready. Great. Finish. Now it remains to to check the Wi-Fi, but it now displays a list of available connection networks. Now I will turn on the modem mode on the iPhone and connect to the internet. The internet has started working now. I will find my YouTube channel in the search and turn on some video just to check it out. It works slowly, but it works. This is the second video in a row that I have translated into English. Sorry if something is wrong. Bye, see you.